Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear student, today is our lecture 25 about page 105, 107 and 109. On page 105, we have a special kind of fraction. In this page, we will discuss about the fraction in which the denominator we will make 100. Question number 1. There are two questions on this page and both questions are included. Question number 1. Change these fractions into equivalent fractions. Equivalent mean equal, same, with denominator 100. It means that in question 1, we convert all the denominator in the form of 100. Part A is 7 over 10. And you know, if we multiply 10 with 10, the denominator will become 100. So for this, we multiply numerator and denominator both with 10. 7 multiplied by 10 is 70 and 10 multiplied by 10 will be 100. This method is not new for you. In the previous pages, we done many times. B part is 9 over 10. Again in the denominator we have 10. It means what will we do? We multiply and divide both with 10. We multiply numerator with 10. It becomes 90. And the denominator multiplied by 10 becomes 100. C part is 4 upon 5. Now 5 is a different denominator. So what will we do? We multiply it with 20 to make it 100. To convert 5 into 100, we multiply it with 20. Both numerator and denominator will be multiplied by 20. 4 multiplied by 20 is 80. And 5 multiplied by 20 is 100. Now come to the part D. The same denominator that we will discuss, we discussed already in the previous part, 1 over 5. In the C part, 4 over 5 was there. Now we have 1 over 5 and again to make it 100, what will we do? We multiply both the numerator and denominator with 20. 21 times 20 and 5 20 times 100. Part E is 11 over 25. And you know that when we multiply 25 with 4, it converts 25 into 100. So both the numerator and the denominator, we multiply it with 4. 11 multiplied by 4 is 44 and 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. The last part of this question, 21 over 25 and 25, the same denominator in the previous part. 25 multiplied by 4, we also multiply the numerator with 4. 21 multiplied by 4 is 84 and 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. Here we complete our question 1 and now come to question 2. Express these as fractions of 100, rounding off to 2 decimal places where necessary. It means that first we make the denominator 100 and then we divide it. We multiply each number with 100 and then we divide it and we find our answer till 2 decimal places. We round off our answer till 2 decimal places. The first part is 4 over 7 of 100. Only we multiply here with 100. Of mean multiply. 4 over 7 multiply by 100. We multiply it with 100. 4 multiply by 100 is 400 over 7. In the rough work, you see that I divide 400 with 7. The quotient is 57.142. In the question, they mentioned that rounding off 2 decimal places. So for this purpose, we need 3 numbers after the decimal. And we have here 142. 3 numbers are there after the decimal. Rounding off, we check the number on the thousands place. If the number is greater than 5, it means that we will round off the number. The previous one will be increased by 1, and if the number is less than 5, then the previous number will not be changed. 57.142 on the thousand place, 2 is there. It means that 4 will not be changed, and our answer will be 57.14. We cannot change 4 because the thousands place there is 2 and 2 is less than 5. Part B is 11 over 14 of 100. Again, instead of, you write there the multiplication sign. We multiply 100 and 11. 1100 over 14. There is no change in the denominator. Now we divide 1100 with 14. I did all the rough work for you, and the quotient becomes 78.571. Again on the thousands place, 1 is there. It means that the previous number will not increase. It will be same. 78.57 is our required answer because the last number is 1 and 7 cannot be changed in the greater number. So it will be 78.57. Part C is 3 over 16 of 100. Again here we interchange of into multiply. Excuse me. 300 over 16. Now when we divide 300 with 16, the quotient become 18.75. Already after the decimal there are 2 numbers. We don't have the third one. So our answer will be 18.75. We cannot round off the number. Part D is 2 over 19 of 100. Again we interchange of into the multiplication sign. 2 multiplied by 100 is 200. 200 over 19. When we divide 200 with 19, 10.526. I have done the division for you in the rough work, and you know how to divide the decimal numbers because we have done the whole page regarding the division of decimals. 10.526 on the thousands place, 6 is there and 6 is greater than 5. So according the rule of the round off, 2 will, the previous number which is 2, it will increase by 1, and the answer is 10.53. 10.53 is our required answer. With this part, we complete page 105. Now we have page 107, and 107 is about percentage, the word and the symbol. That's where we use the word percent and also we use the symbol of the percentage. But before this, I want to give you some information about the percentage. We use our 100 to describe this number 100 because for the percentage, we multiply the number with 100. This word came into English language a very long time ago. It first arrived with invaders from Germany who used words like hundred and hundred. In ancient Rome, the Latin word of hundred was centum. The first letter of the word gave the symbol C. Because they said 100 as a centum, so they use the symbol C for the 100. To represent the 100, they use letter C, used in the Roman numeral system. Some of the words we use in the modern English are based on the Latin word centum, or we also said century. Century means the period of 100 years or the 100th birthday. Centipede means 100 feet. You see that centum, century, centipede, in all these we use 100. And this is the history of the 100, which word we use of it. On page 107, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4 pages are there, and all the pages are included in our scheme. Yes, question number 1. Sorry, all the questions of this page is included in our scheme. Question number 1 is write each fraction as a percentage. Write each question as a percentage. It means that you will make all the denominator 100. And then instead of 100, we put their word percent. Because when we divide it with 100, 1 over 100 mean we are writing their percentage. When we have 100 in the denominator, we can write it as percent. First part is 7 over 10. In first step, we convert 10 into 100. For this purpose, we multiply and divide with 10. 7 multiplied by 10 and 10 multiplied by 10, 70 over 100. Now instead of 100, this 100, we write here the word percent. Our answer will be 70%. Numerator will be unchanged, and instead of denominator, which is 100, we write there the word percent. Is it clear? Come to the part B, 1 over 4. 1 over 4, we multiply and divide this fraction with 25 because we want to convert 4 in the form of 100. So that's why we multiply and divide it with 25. 1 multiplied 25 is 25 and 4 multiplied by 25 is 100. The numerator will be unchanged, which is 25, and instead of 100 we write there the word percent. Come to the part C, 3 over 8. 3 over 8, we multiply and it divide with 100. 3 multiplied by 100 is 300. 300 over 8, because there is no number when we multiply with 8 we got 100. So that's why we multiply this fraction 100 with 100. Now we have 300 over 8, we divide it, and 37 whole number 1 over 2. First we have 37 whole number 4 over 8, and again we cancel it, 37 whole number 1 over 2. This number will be same, and 1 over 100 will be changed into word percent. Instead of 1 over 100, we use the word percent over there. Come to the part D. There is already 100 in the denominator, so no need to multiply or divide it with any number. We directly write it as 19%. Numerator will be unchanged, and instead of denominator we write there percent. 9 over 10, multiply and divide it with 10. 90 over 100, 90 will be same, and we replace the denominator in the word percent. 90% is our required answer. In part F, this is the same case that we have done in part C. 6 is there and we cannot convert 6 into 100. For this, what we will do? We multiply and divide it with 100. In the numerator 100 and in the denominator 6. We separate the other 100 which is in the denominator. We write it 1 over 100. When we divide 100 over 6, 16 whole number 4 over 6. And again we can cancel 4 and 6. 16 whole number 2 over 3, and 1 over 100 will be converted into the word percent. 16 whole number 2 over 3% is our required answer. Now question 2. In question 2, write each fraction as a percentage and using the special symbol. It means that we do the steps like we have done in question 1, but only in this what we will do, we write the special sign of percentage, and you see that how we the percentage sign become. This symbol means percent or upon 100. Upon 100 mean 100 will be in the denominator. Have you noticed something interesting about this symbol? It contains all the numerals in 100 but double jumped up. You see that? There are 2 zeros and 1 in the 100. Same in the percentage sign. We write 1 in between 2 zeros. 0, 1 and 0. And this 100 make the sign of the percentage. Per mean upon, cent mean 100. Yes, come to our question. 7 over 10. Again, there is 10. It means that we multiply it with 10 and divide with 10. 70 over 100, and instead of 100 you will use the sign of the percentage. 70%. Now here we are using the symbol. In the previous question we write in the word percent, and here we are using the sign of percentage. The second part, 99 over 100, already 100 is there, so no need to change it. We write here 99%. C part is 30 over 50. It means to convert 50 into 100, what will we do? We multiply it with 2 and also we divide it with 2. 30 multiplied by 2 is 60 and 50 multiplied by 2 is 100. 60% is our answer. Yes, part D is 8 over 10. Again there is 10. It means that we multiply numerator and denominator both with 10. 80 over 100, and instead of 100 we put there the sign of percent. 80% is our answer. 3 over 5. To convert 5 into 100, we multiply it with 20. Both the numerator and the denominator, 60 over 100 and 60% will be our required answer. The last part of this question is 8 over 25. 8 over 25, again we have 25 in the numerator. To convert it into 100, we multiply it with 4. Both the numerator and the denominator. 32 over 100 and 32% is our required answer. Question number 3. Write each percentage as a fraction. Now percentage is given and first we write it in the fraction form, then reducing it to its lowest term where possible, and after the cancellation you will write it in the simplest form. First is 30%. 30% mean we write here 30 over 100. 10 will cancel with 30 and the answer will be 3 over 10. The answer will be 3 over 10. The next part is 45 over B. 45% we write as 45 over 100, and you know that they both number divisible by 5, so we divide 45 with 5 and also 100 with 5. 9 over 20, and we cannot simplify it more. 9 over 20 will be our required answer. 89 over 100, we cannot cancel because 89 is a prime number and it cannot be divisible by any number. Next part is 24 over 100. 24 over 100, we know that we can divide 24 and 100 both with 4. After dividing 6 over 25, 24 6 times is 4 6 times 24 and 4 25 times 100. 32%, we write it 32 over 100 and then we divide it with 4 because 32 and 100 they both are divisible by 4. 8 over 25. We cannot solve it further. The last part is 100%. 100% means 100 over 100. They both cancel with each other and our answer will be 1. Question number 4. Change these fractions into percentages. Rounding off your answer to 2 decimal places where necessary. We have two parts here. We also divide the fractions and write the answer in the decimal form. Also, we round off it and then we convert the percentage. We convert this fraction into percentage. 2 over 7 of 100. 2 over 7 of 100. Any questions in here? 2 over 7 of 100 mean instead of we write here multiplication sign 200 over 7, and after dividing it 28.57 we write here the percentage sign. 28.57% is our required answer. Part B is 5 over 14 of 100. Again we multiply with 100, 500 over 14. When you divide 500 over 14, 35.71 is our quotient, and we write here the percentage sign. The next part is 5 over 9 of 100. All the parts are same of these questions. We instead of we write here 100 multiplication sign, and we 5 over 9 multiply by 100 is 500 over 9. After dividing them 55.55, and we write here percentage sign. 6 over 13 of 100, 600 over 13, 46.15% is our answer. And in the last part, 2 over 15 of 100 and 23.07%, 300 over 13, 23.07% is our answer. And the last part of this question and also of this page is F, 2 over 15 of 100, 2 over 15 multiplied by 100, 200 over 15 and 33.3%. Now we have page 109, and 109 is about changing percentages into fractions or decimal. If you remember that the percentage is simply a special kind of fraction whose denominator is always 100. We can change any common fraction or decimal fraction into percentage. There are four questions in this page. Question 4, 5, 6 and 7. 4, 5 and 6 is included. Question number 4 is 75%. We write 75 over 100. We can cancel 75 and 100 both on the table of 5. 15 over 20. Again, we can cancel 15 and 20 on the table of 5. 3 over 4. And 0.75 is our required answer. 300 over 100. We write 300 over 100. We cancel both 100 with both zeros with 300 over 100. We cancel both the zeros and only 3 is left with us. In the next question, 21 over 100, 21 and 100, they cannot cancel by any table, so we divide it directly. 0.21 is our answer. 38%. 38% mean we write it 38 over 100, and we divide both the number with 2, 19 over 50, and when you divide 19 with 50, 0.38 is our required answer. The next part is 135%. 135% mean 135 over 100. Because 135, the last number is 5, it means we can divide it with 5. We divide both the number with 5, 27 over 20, and we cannot cancel them, so we divide them, and our answer will be in the mixed fraction, which is one whole number, 7 over 20. The last part of this question is 800 over 100, and again, when we write 800 over 100, both zeros will cancel and only 8 will be left there. Question number 5, change these percentages into decimal numbers. Now percentages are given. Percentage means percent upon 100. We divide each number with 100 and after dividing, we write the answer either in the decimal or in the whole number. The first part is 35 over 100. When you divide, because there are two zeros, so we directly write here 0.35. The next number is 1.8. 1.8 over 100. There will be three zeros because when we remove the decimal in 1.8, there will be one zero in the denominator, and when dividing it, 0.018 is over answer. 98%, again you write it 98 over 100, and because there are two zeros, so after the decimal we have two numbers which are 9 and 8. Part D is 140%. 140%, 140 over 100, we cancel. We also cancel the 10 with other, or we can write 1.40. The both will be correct. The next part is 6 over 6%, 6 over 100. Because there are two zeros, it means that after the decimal, you must have two numbers are there. To complete this, we add 10 with 6. 0.06 will be our required answer. 16.3%, 16.3 upon 100, and the decimal also will join with the 100 and it become 1000. 16.3, and this decimal when we join it with 100 it become 1000, and when we divide this, our answer will be 0.163. 0.163 is our answer. 0.163 is our answer. Question number 6. Change these decimal numbers into percentages. Now decimals are given. We remove the decimal and write it in the fraction form, and then we convert into the percentage. 0.39. 0.39 mean we write is 39 over 100. 39 over 100, and the denominator 100 will be changed into percentage. 0.6, we multiply and divide both numbers with 100. 0.6, when we multiply it with 0.6, it becomes 60. 60 over 100, and this will be 60%. Then we have 1.0. 1.0%. We multiply it, divide with 100. In part C, we multiply and divide it with 100. 100 multiply 1 over 100 will be 100%. D part of this question is 0.04. We multiply and divide it with 100. When we multiply 0.04 with 100, it will 4. 4 over 100 is 4%. 0.55. 0.55 multiply 100 over 100. 55, when you multiply 55 with 100, it will be 55. Multiply 1 over 100 is 55%. When you multiply 0.55 with 100, it becomes 55. The last part of this question and also this lecture is 1.52. Multiply it with 100 over 100. When we multiply 1.52 with 100, its denominator 100 will be changed into percentage. There are two or three methods how we convert the percentage into the decimal into the fraction, how we convert the decimal into the percentage. 3 to 4 concepts we have in these pages. The questions are very short, but you have the concepts. So you must do the practice of these questions because I didn't give you any homework. You do the question, each and every question 2 to 3 times because all the methods will be clear to you. Okay, student, in the Zoom class, if you have any problem, we will discuss it in the Zoom class. Allah Hafiz.